So hello and welcome to my channel, and today is going to be a video using Essence makeup from Wilkinson's. I did a video, a little haul a while back, and a few of you said you'd like to see this video, so here it is. So if you'd like to see how I achieve this look, just keep watching. So I've not got a full face, but I will show the bits that I've already got. So let's get starting. I need to just get rid of my fringe. So that's that out of the way. I find using the rollers a lot less damage than using straighteners. Okay, so to start with, I've cleansed and moisturised my face. I've used Clinique products this morning. I've got the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturising Cream, I think it is, not lotion. Yeah, and then the Clinique Hydro Blur. Always use that, and also a little bit of under eye stuff. So I'm going to put some makeup on my face. It's really hot in the UK here today, so I don't want to go too crazy. I picked up both of these. Now the first one I bought, so this is a tinted primer. I actually don't wear that thick a foundation on my face. I just like something to sort of blur the imperfections, and that's what this does. So yeah, tinted primer. So I've bought these. I bought the first one in number 10 light beige, but now I've got a little bit of colour on my skin. It's far too pale, so I'm going to go in with this one. So it's number 20 nude beige, and they did one more slightly darker, £4 for these. So this is a lightweight mousse texture with a velvety feel that makes pores optically disappear while leaving skin looking smooth with a natural matte finish. Can be worn alone for natural coverage or under a foundation for a smoother makeup application and enhanced coverage. I'm just going to see what this looks like on its own to start with. So let's pop a bit of that on my trusty hand. Ooh, feels quite soft. I hope this one's a bit darker because that other one I've just shown you was far too pale. Right, and then I've also bought this, a stippling brush. This was actually in the sale. It's beautiful. It's like rose gold with sort of a nude colour with this flat stippling edge. I quite like these. Yes, I used it yesterday. In fact, I did wash it and the colour's not come out, so that's a bit annoying, but never mind. But these at the minute are only £2 because I think they're currently having a rebrand. In fact, I know they are because I saw them. The new one is black and silver, and it's no way as nice as this. So if you want one, go and grab one before they sell out. Right, I'm going to pop a bit of this. Oh, it's quite squishy on my face. Yeah, that colour looks a lot better than the pale one I was just talking about. I've got a little mirror over here, so if I turn away every now and again, it's just so I can have a quick look in there. I'll try and do as much of it as I can whilst looking at you. There's nothing worse, is there, than watching YouTubers who look elsewhere, not at you. It's difficult because sometimes, like in this case, my viewfinder thing's over there, and it just looks strange to be going that way. Whereas I want to sort of look straight ahead. Right, so a lot of that I think has actually gone into the brush. I'm actually not sure if this is still a little bit light for me, but we can warm it up with a bit of bronzer if not. If it is, let's put a bit more on. So the only problem with using brushes, you lose so much of the product into the actual bristles. This feels really nice. It's ever so, it's quite velvety, very soft. Smells a bit, it's got a, smells a bit chemically actually, bit plasticky, which is not the best when you're putting something like that on your face. But yeah, that's cool. That's made quite a bit of difference already, hasn't it? Probably a smidge too, seems to have taken the colour out of my face a bit. Maybe a little bit too light for me at the minute. Now, that's interesting. So, the face products I've got on, that, if you can see, is not. It's sort of curdled a bit on my nose. I do find this sometimes, depending on what you use underneath your makeup as your base, I do find that sometimes certain makeups don't, it's like they split, they just don't go over it. But I don't normally have a problem with the Clinique stuff, with products going over the top of it. But this is not looking great on the old nose. And it's too pale. No, that is not sitting very nicely at all in my pores. I haven't really got pores, and it seems to be settling in any that I have. Not sure how to rescue that. So I'm afraid I'm a bit gutted about that, because £4, £8, it's quite a lot of money just to waste, isn't it? So that might have to go back in the cupboard for the winter. And I think what I'll do is I'll try it with a different face base, skincare base. But for me at the minute, no, that's a no. Don't like that product at all. Right, let's see what we can do. At least it's an honest review. You find with a lot of YouTubers, they do all these reviews and then it's always positive, isn't it? They never really talk about the negatives, but not over here, we don't. I like to be honest. Right, let's just take a bit of that out of my eyebrows. Right, I'm just going to quickly do my eyebrows. They didn't have any eyebrow products, unfortunately. I am finding in the shops at the moment, following lockdown, stocks are very limited. So I'm just going to use these. You've seen these before if you've been here a while. These are the brow sketches from Primark. Did actually buy a darker one the other day in brown. So what I've starting to do with that, because I normally use blonde, I've started doing sort of the outline of my eyebrow in the darker one and then shading it in with the blonde, which seems to be working quite well. My eyebrows are in desperate need of being dyed, so I'll be doing that at the weekend. Got videos on that if you've not seen them. So I'll just quickly do this and then we'll get back to using the Essence products. Right, so that's the outline. Let's go in with a bit of blonde and then we'll do a bit of blending. And a bit of blending. Absolutely love this brush. It's from, I think it's called Masked. Got it from Boots, and it's really good eyebrow spoolie. One of my eyebrows, that one's always a really nice shape, but this one is missing some. So I have to sort of fill in the missing bits. Right, so that's the eyebrows done. Let's set those in place. This is my favourite brow setting gel. Bit on the old pricey side. It's from Benefit. It's the 24-hour brow setter. Absolutely love it. So just put a little bit of product actually on the brow and then brush it through with a little brush. What I used to do with my brows, I always brush them away thinking that's the sort of thing you have to do. But what I tend to do now, the ones nearest the nose, I brush them up just to give the illusion of a slightly thicker brow and a bit more hair. And it also helps with the shape. So that's those done. Right, bit of eyeliner next. Got 3 to choose from. These 2 are sort of waterproof, longer lasting. And these have got sort of a bit of a colour in. That's got slightly purple to it and that's got slightly gold. But I'm just going to go for this one today, which is the Smoky Crystal Ultra Long Lasting Eye Pencil. Eye pencil with multicoloured shimmer, waterproof. These are all very reasonably priced. This was only £2 and I'm not sure what the colour is. I think it's called number 20, Lucky Lead. Right, okay, I hope that's not going to be too dark. Oh no, that looks quite nice. That's sort of, it's not black, it's sort of a grey colour. And then it's a propelling one. So I'm just going to put a little bit in my waterline. Yeah, that's gone on quite nicely. And then just a little bit in the corner. Yeah, like that. That is quite a precision pencil. Look how pale my face looks. Oh, it looks as if it's getting really dry, doesn't it? It feels like it as well. Yeah, really like that. £2. Definite recommendation. And then I also picked up 3 different mascaras. I've used this one quite a few times already. Really love it. It's the Waterproof Lash Princess in, I think they only come in one shade, black. And then I've also got the Bye Bye Panda Eyes and Get Big Lashes Volume Boost. Right, let's have a look. Because I've already used that, I'd like to use one I've not tried before. Let's have a go on this. Got a thing about the brushes. Ooh, that one's a bit big. Look at the size of that. I'm going to go for this one today. So, Bye Bye Panda Eyes. These are very, very reasonably priced. Look at that. It's got a slightly bent applicator. I like that. So, the mascaras are all very, very reasonably priced. They're between, I'd say, about $2.50 to $3.50, which is, you know, fantastic. I always start on the bottom so that can dry while I do the top, and then I can go in with a bit more. Right, let's see what this little angled brush is all about. So I also bought some individual lashes, but I'm not going to have time to put those on today. So let's see what we can create with just the mascara. Yeah, I like that angled brush. That makes getting into that corner so much easier. Just a little tip for using mascara. It doesn't really apply today because it's so warm, but especially in the winter, I always hold my mascara for a good, 10-15 minutes before I'm about to use it, or I often just pop it in between my legs to warm it up, and you'll find that the product goes on so much better because it softens it up a little bit. And avoid pumping in there, because the more air you put in it, the quicker it will dry out. Do also find with mascaras, it usually takes me about 2 or 3 goes to get into them. So if you try one, don't like it, persevere, give it a few more goes. It's almost like they have to settle in a little bit. Because this one is actually, for a new mascara, it's taken quite a long time to build up, which shouldn't be the case. So I will give this a few more goes in the hope that it gets a bit better. But one thing I have to say, I love the brush, and it's going on. It's not going on at all clumpy. There's no mess, no fallout. So from that point of view, very good. I do think with mascaras, I've worn a lot of expensive mascaras. I've worn mascara for a long time, and a lot of it. And I have to say, some of these cheap ones are as good as the expensive ones. The only expensive one I tend to buy now is one from Clinique, their waterproof one, because it's got some real good staying power. So for when you're on holiday, around the pool, in the sea, not like I ever go in the sea, the Clinique one is really good because it really does take some getting off. So I always just have one of those. Or if I'm going to a funeral and know I'm going to be crying. Right, so let's neaten that up a little bit. Right, so that's that done. Yeah, I like that very much. Not necessarily added too many fibres or anything to the eyelashes or made them that much longer. But yeah, very nice everyday makeup, so recommend that one too. Right, I'm going to try and fix this nose a little bit and put a bit of colour back into my face. It's all really patchy up here as well, this primer. So yeah, maybe it needs something else over the top of it, but so dry on my face. Right, I'm just going to pop a bit of this on. Picked this up the other day in the Primark sale. It's the foundation pressed powder in beige, and I normally use this to stop a bit of shine on my nose, but I don't think I'm going to have that problem today with this stuff. So I'll just use a smidge of this to put a tiny bit of colour back in my face. And they also didn't have any bronzer or highlighter. Not doing very well here. Sorry, it is only a few items, but it's all I could pick up at the moment. Right, I'm going to go in with a bit of Charlotte Tilbury today. Absolutely love this. Such an expensive palette, but I feel as if I need to rescue my face. So let's warm it up a little bit with some of this bronzer. Right, that's warmed that up a bit. Let's go for a smidge of highlighter. Just using a little fan brush. And the bronzer, I use this big fat brush from, it's Olivia Hale Home Bargains. Love these. It's the blush brush, in fact. And then I think I'll just do, I'm not a big contour person, but I'm just going to put a tiny bit in because the colour has made my face look so flat. So I've got here just the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess, and I'm just going to go in with this Real Techniques sculpting brush. Just a tiny little bit, nothing too dramatic, because I've got quite a thin face. I don't want to be making it look too thin. And then finally a little bit of blush. Now I did have some of their products. So this is one of their blusher brushes. Again, this is an old design. Got this for £2. And then I'm going to try a bit of their blush, the Essence blush, £2. And this is in the shade 40 Beloved. I like the colour of this. So just on the apples of the cheeks. And I tend to take mine up a bit to the side of my face. Doesn't appear to be much pigment on that. Oh, there we go. I think the blusher may have rescued the face. It's looking a bit more healthy now. So that's that as well. Let's just sort out the rest of the hair. Right, so that's my hair done. Now I'm going to just add a little bit of gloss. Again, another one from the Essence brand, number 3, Friends of Glamour. Now, I've already used one of these in another colour. Absolutely loved it. That's why I've been back and got some more. It is quite a sticky gloss. Oh, sorry, I got a bit of toothpaste there. But I like that. This is only a very, very slight hint of colour, which again, if you don't want anything too bright, is very nice. Yeah, absolutely love that. They had quite a lot of different types of lipsticks, lip glosses, nail varnishes. Really, really nice. So yeah, love that one. So that's it, all done. It actually doesn't look too bad now it's finished. It doesn't feel very nice. It feels a bit tight. I may well write to Wilkinson's just to tell them my findings. So yeah, so out of all of that, foundation, well, primer, which it says you can use on its own, is a no. Rest of it, yes. Mascara, eyeliner, blusher, brushes. I like the brushes, and the lip gloss as well. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed that video. If you have, and you're not already subscribed, it'd be great if you wanted to subscribe to the channel. And leave me a comment, let me know what you think down below, or if there's any other products in the Essence range that I need to try. Obviously, not got a bronzer or highlighter there, so I may need to have a look at that. And maybe if there's any of the foundations that you could recommend, rather than using that primer stuff. So that's that one done, another one finished. Thanks for watching, keep well, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.